Hi, everyone. I hope you could hear me. I'm coming from Glasgow, and I thought I'd do a live. I actually haven't done a live on YouTube. I've done lives on Facebook, and I really wanted to share some stuff, especially what's happening in the world for the last 7-8 months now. It's so many changes that is happening. It's unbelievable. Some are good, some are not that good. So I want to kind of share some stuff that I know, and I'm sure people who are out there would be, you might relate to it. So no matter where you are around the world, I'm sure you're going through, you're seeing the similar things that are happening as well. And the reason I want to share it because I know there are people out there might be feeling alone and feeling that they're quite lost, and they have point of views that a lot of people might be not agreeing with. So it's really important for people to know that they're not alone, that people around the world are actually feeling the same, Since this CV, I will call it this CV, has appeared very fast, and it's taking the world by storm. Things started to happen, a lot of lockdowns, etc. And I don't know, wherever you are in the world, I'm sure it's slightly a bit different, but I'm sure you're going to similar things about in the lockdowns, and certain things are being implemented that is going against our human rights. And this is also happening in Scotland. And I want to just say that we understand we're in together this, and we the people have the power to change it. Don't ever think because so small minority of people who are pulling the strings could control us. As long as we become aware, of what's happening and really stand up and speak up, they cannot. They lose their power. The only way they are powerful is through fear. Okay, and fear is an emotional base. They know that people are afraid of dying. People are afraid of the unknown, and they're using that to control. And this has been started many years ago. It's not just recently. It's been planned for decades to get to this point. And 2020, look at the number, 2020 is a year of change. Either they take control or we take control of the situation. One of the things I have been talking about on my Facebook page as well is that fear they use is the numbers. They use the words like cases, the numbers, big numbers on the TV. So the mainstream media are in with this. They'll promote it like they don't talk about how many people are well and healthy and go over this. They don't talk about how to improve your health, your immune system, take the right nutrition. No, they don't, because you know what? That makes you better. So it'll be the opposite of what they're saying. So I don't know if anybody is listening, but I am going to put this out and you might watch it later on. I just wanted to say you're not alone. The things if you're coming on and you're a bit confused, you're not really sure, you're on the fence and you're thinking, okay, I'm hearing a lot of information. Is this correct or not? I always say go with your gut instincts. Your gut instincts will be the right. It's like your sat nav. The right sat nav will tell you. It's operated by the higher source available, which is God or a higher source or universal light, whatever you believe in. And that's the right truth that is guiding you. Only fear will stop you thinking or kind of put a block on that. But in your heart, if you're fearful and if you're scared, this is wrong. Okay, it's not. I understand that we do need some thing. We need fear in a sense of, if you're walking on a cliff and when you look down and you fall, that your gut instinct will say, yeah, that's wrong, don't do it. But when it comes to this, doctors are getting blocked Scientists are getting blocked. You know, the videos getting pulled down, the Facebook's getting pulled down, the Twitter's getting pulled down. And why is that? It's not because they're sharing false information. It's because they're telling the truth. It's because the people are waking up. Okay? So if, for example, was false information, you know, why are they pulling it out? There's so many false information on YouTube. Why aren't they pulling those things down? They're not, are they? So why are they pulling those particular people's? They might say, oh, because it's going to cause more harm to people by if people listen to it, which it's not. Those information is to help people. So there's things to think about. If you're on the fence and you think you're not sure, if you think you're fearful, or because there are people out there, I know majority of people out there know inside them this is wrong. There has been 1.5 million people this weekend in Berlin were rallying on the streets. That's over 1.5 million people. So it shows that people are waking up. You know, there has been rallies in London. There have been small gatherings in Scotland. Now what the governments are doing is trying to do another lockdown because they want to pull people back. You know, they want to say, oh, here you go out, you get a bit of fresh air now, you know, go open the restroom, now we'll close it down. You can close it down. You know, this is our power. They do not hold power. You hold the power. People hold the power. It's not about being violent. It's about, you know, just standing up and speaking up with love in your heart, being calm and saying, no, we know our rights. It's not about violence. They've been trying to create divide through people in different cultures, colors. They've been doing that. They're trying different tactics to get to you. And slowly, a few people are waking, I can say waking up, but we are kind of, we like walking like a zombies, and then somebody, wearing blinkers and look only this way, and we take these blinkers off, we see the whole world in a different light. Or if you imagine you're in a big stadium, in a football stadium or athletic stadium, and only thing you see is a table in the middle of the stadium and the light shone on this table, and that's the only thing you see, and that's what most people see is that. Whereas when you flood the light, the whole stadium lights up and you realize, wow, I didn't realize how big it was. I didn't realize there were people around here. I didn't realize, I didn't realize there was so many stairs or so many chairs. This is how we look at life. This is how we are shown. So just know that whatever you're seeing or whatever you're being told, you are not told the whole story. Things are slowly coming out. People are starting to share things. If you know stuff, keep sharing it to people, keep sending it. Obviously, there are people who, share lies and things, but a lot of information that is coming from professionals are being blocked. And I say to everybody out there, just stay calm, positive. Just know your rights, know your legal rights, because majority of people don't know that. Everything that's been implemented, everything I know has been implemented in the UK. The laws are passed very quickly now, and people don't know that. And even now, this law apparently came out in London and in the UK that if they suspect any CV in your building or in your home, they can demolish it. So they're taking away people's homes. Think about that. They've already implemented AI technology to track, to trace, to keep an eye on where you're shopping, how far are you from another person, are you wearing a mask or not? Oh my God, it's happening now. This should be enough evidence if you still believe it's for your own good. If you're still in fear, look what's going around, see around you. Think about your children. Are you going to be brought up in that world that your children, your grandchildren are controlled? They can't do anything. They have to behave in a certain way for the governments to even pay you. They're taking control of their wages and stuff. We're becoming cashless society. I am all for technology in because we need to move forward, right? But if it's to benefit people, but this is to control people. It is to control their movement, their freedom of speech. This is wrong. This is wrong. And I'm speaking up in my heart and soul. I'm saying this is wrong. I know a lot of people think that as well, but we need to have good intentions, send love and light, and allow the truth to come out and let the world see the truth. Let the world see the shadows that is lurking behind every corner, and allow the shadows to be beamed with light and let them leave, let them disappear, let them, into dust, allow the sun and the light clear this and allow the new world to evolve to a different level for humanity, for people. It will be the good of the people, for the highest good of the people. And this is really waking people up. And the last few months has made people aware they are not slaves. They are energetic beings, human rights, with the rights. We came into the world not as a slave, as free, energetic beings, but we are now treated like slaves, treated like our rights are gone. They give us a bit of leeway, thinking that we have the freedom, but we don't. You see it now. It's very, very clear. If you go into an airport, in a plane, you're told to do this, that, or you can't get on it. So that's freedom restricted. You've got other people who are policing you and basically telling on you because calling the police because you're not wearing a mask or you're not 2 meters apart. Come on, you must figure out what's going on. So I say to everyone who's going to watch this, maybe now or later, just know that you have rights. You have rights, and stand up for them. Stand up, and it's all about not divide. It's about coming together. Your culture, your religion, what color you are, it doesn't matter. It's all about coming. They want to divide us. We are not going to be divided, and that is something that we really, really need to remember, that we are one in a world. Doesn't matter where you are in around the world, we are one. So let's stick together. We are powerful, and the more we stick together, the more powerful we will become. Remember, those few people are just only few people against billions of people. Those people are pulling the strings, and we're not going to play their games anymore. We are a pawn in the games, and we're no longer playing the games. So this is something that we need to experience, but also it's all about sending love. I want to send love and light to everybody out there who might be going through a tough time, and know that we understand how you're feeling, and everything's going to be okay. I know that you're supported and loved by the universe, and for higher energies are looking after you. So anyway, take care. Have a great day. Enjoy. Please subscribe to my videos, and I'm going to do more lives. So if you'll be notified, do this ring bell thing or attached to. I'm not familiar with that, but just subscribe to my channel, and you will get more information about my other videos coming on. So anyway, thank you everyone. Have a great day.